it's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad, shit, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga, what? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega, bitch, welcome home. This is not a song, this is a revelation, how to get a nigga gone. You need you a man, baby, I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction.
Hey, this video was hard to make. But if you're going to watch my channel, you need to know who you're watching. My name is Tia. It's not my government name. It's the name I go by. It's the last three letters of my real name. So I go by Tia. And in this video, you're going to learn who you be watching. And I felt like I needed to make this video because I'm trying to be real and true to myself and you guys as well. But I'm Tia, and this is my story. In this video, I have on a black and white filter. I have on a dress. It's just, shit, I'm in the house. I'm cool. I'm chilling. But anyway, I have on a filter, but this is me. You see I need a retwist? You see all that good stuff. But this is me. And I didn't want to make this video. I really didn't. But I felt like it's necessary. Well, just as I said, I am 40-ish years old. I had 3 babies. My babies are grown. Now I got fur babies. Shih Tzu, 2 cats. Pretty Boy, Weasel, and Diesel. Them's my babies. But let me tell y'all who I am behind my channel. Most people ain't, I don't want to say bravery or courage, but shit, this is vulnerable as it comes. And I'm going to do it because I ain't got no choice. This is who I am. I can't hide and try to act like I'm somebody that I'm not. So this is why my channel goes how my channel goes. People often wonder, why do I use a filter? Not because I'm trying to hide. This is me. This is who I am. Y'all see everything, just black, just different color background. But this is me. I use the filter because sometimes when I get off work, I take off my makeup and I put on my house dress, and I don't want you to see me with no eyebrows. And you know what I'm saying? I be want to be cute, a little bit cute, you know what I'm saying? But I be tired. So it is what it is. I come out here, I am not afraid to show myself. Never think that. I just use it because it's funny. But this is Tia. I have 3 babies, as I stated. And I am a bipolar female. Bipolar my whole life. Things that happened during my life didn't help it. So I'm bipolar. My bipolar only affects me every couple of months. And it's only because my serotonin dipped. And I'm low. I cry. I just have to sleep it off. I don't be out here doing nothing crazy, spending no exorbitant amount of money, doing things that I'm going to regret tomorrow. No, I just go to sleep. Why do you ask? Because I'm not medicated? No. I said I was 40-ish, correct? Meaning I've taken all the medications there is out here. And medication and mental health they're guessing. You take this and see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll try something else. But in the meantime, when you're putting all that medication in your body, it's affecting you. So I've been put on medication that clearly was not for me. And I'm just an experiment at this point because I'm giving all this stuff. But I got 3 babies. And me, the mother in me outweighs the need to take medication. Sitting on satellites is self-explanatory. That's how I manage. And let me tell you, I suffer from bipolar disorder. I suffer from, so funny how I have the best personality. I'm the life of a party, but I can't be that because I have social anxiety disorder. Go figure. You're going to give me something to make people laugh, and then I can't make nobody laugh because I'm socially awkward. Oh, wow. funny. God got jokes. I have dissociative personality disorder because of my past. I have PTSD because of my past. You say your past? Let's get into it. This is what I remember. And it's at 14. I was a cheerleader in school. So I used to go to cheerleading practice. And after cheerleading practice, I walked to my dad's house because he lived close to the school. And then my mom would pick me up from there when she got off work. So I went to, this is the last of what I remember. I went to my dad's house. He gave me allowance. We, had our chill time, bond time. And then the next day, when I got home from school, I walked into, your dad passed today. I just seen him yesterday. He seemed fine. He wasn't fine, but he didn't let me know. Still gave me my allowance like normal. And that's just what I saw, my daddy. So now my dad passed. So I'm already suffering from that. My mom and my dad had been separated because it just didn't work. It's a long story. But they had been separated. So I would go to my dad's house. Remember, I said my mom would pick me up. So after my dad passed, a couple weeks passed. Then I come home from school and there's a welcome home banner. Oh, I'm excited because I have never been greeted like this when I came home from school. Welcome home. We having a party because I'm coming home from school. Well, I'm 14, almost 15. That's what I thought. Come to find out, the welcome home banner was not for me. My mom had been talking to a guy in, what is it? Yeah, I tried to forget. I forget a lot because I don't want to remember. But he was in another state. And she met him at a lady that she worked with, had a party. Her husband had family everywhere. They came to visit to the party. She met him at this party. We didn't know anything about it. But the welcome home banner was for him. I have never met him. So that day, this strange man moves in. Tia, this Lee. I'm like, Lee? Who the fuck is Lee? I don't know Lee. Now I gotta live with him. Lee was a drunk. My mama drank too. 2 peas in the pods. But it got worse when they got together. So now I'm living in the house with my mom. My sister and brother are older than me. They were already out of the house. It's just me, my mom, and Lee. Who the hell is Lee? Well, Lee was whoever he was. He was unable to put this spell over my mama's head to make her think he was more important than her own daughter. And that spell was strong. To the point where Lee said she's old enough to be on her own. Put her out. Because now he won't control. He was a controlling man. And only way he can get control is if he put me out. So, I'm my mama child. I'm not digging her down. I'm not whispering sweet nothings in her ear at night. So this man just had a hold of my mom to the point where she put me out. I'm 15, almost 15, and I am homeless because my mama liked this man more than she liked me. My sister, as I stated, was older than me, so she had this little car. It was a Ford Escort. She left it to me, but I wasn't old enough to drive it. But once I was homeless, sorry, law, we finna break you. And I drove it. I've been driving since I was about 14, 15 because of that. I finished school out of that car. Most people would have failed and not going to school, but I was going to go to school. I went to sleep in that back seat, and I went to school out that back seat. Along the way, yes, I had people that would allow me to stay at their homes. One of these places that I stayed was my brother's house. He was with his baby mama and all them badass kids. And they lived in the projects. I ain't know nothing about no projects. We stayed in an apartment with a pool, fitness center. And now you got me out here living outside in my car at the projects. Boy, culture shock. But anyway, my brotherhood not going to do nothing. You say you want a microwave? Well, he'll get it because he's going to go steal it. I don't live that life. I don't do stuff like that. My own brother popped my trunk and let his baby mama and her sister steal out my clothes. So I went to school late one year because I didn't have any clothes. I'm young. I don't got nobody. My dad passed. My mama is digmatized. I don't got nobody, just me. One day after school, I got in my car in these projects, and it was a group of guys walking through a path to the store. I didn't think of nothing about it. Why would I think anything about it? I don't live this life. I didn't know they was gangbangers, and they saw me. And next thing I know, everybody's chasing me. Now I have to run in this apartment, hide, lock windows, because they were trying to get me. Why? I ain't know. Dumb as hell because I'm green as hell out here, y'all. But I'm homeless. My mama put me out because she digmatized. That's how I learned about gangbangers. They didn't get in that day, thank God, but they tried every window and every door. I'm hiding up under some bunk beds, and these people had roaches, so that's never good. I did that, and when you're that young, you don't got nowhere to go. You can't just go get an apartment. So I ended up back home with my mom and Lee, and they were drunks, as I stated. So one day, I had a person come over because we had a science experiment, science project, whatever you want to call it. I ain't been in school that for a long time. So I don't remember exactly what it was, but we were doing a project and it was for science. And we're laying on the living room floor and they come in, Lee comes in from work, and now it's the weekend, so he want to turn up. We doing our science project quietly in the living room. He comes in and he turns on the radio, blasting it. And I remember what was playing. D'Angelo, Brown Sugar. So now I love D'Angelo, love the song, but every time I hear it, PTSD. But anyway, so we're laying on the floor on our stomachs with our legs folded backwards. Just chilling, we kids. We ain't thinking, we 15, we teenagers. And he comes in and he's drinking and everything. And I asked him to turn the music down because we were doing our project. And all hell broke loose. I got beat from the top of my head to the tip of my toe. Bloody, thrown into glass tables. I got cuts everywhere. I'm bloody, black eyes. My leg to this day, many years later, and it's still swole. So you know there was damage done. I ran next door to the pastor's house. There was a preacher next door. This man was looking at me bloody and would not call the police. Didn't call 12 for me, y'all. Didn't call nobody. So I'm running through the rain now, bloody. Because my mama loved Lee, but she didn't love me. Remember I said I was doing the project with somebody. So they had called their mom. Their mom was on the way. Mom came, picked him up, and just took me with her. Took me to the doctor, got me straight and everything. But Lee went to jail for a little while, but he didn't stay in. My mama got him out. Go figure. But guess what? I'm homeless again. But I'm young, remember? So many, many months later, I end up back at the house. It's just a regular weekend. And I do have an older friend that I met at the fair. Little guy. You know, I'm young, but you're going to meet people because I never act my age. I've always been older. Now, I wasn't that grown, but I was older because I ain't had no choice. My mama was a drunk, just like I told you. She drank a lot. So I had a little older friend, but that's all it was. You know, we go out to eat, go trip a little bit, bowl a little bit, and that's it. But if that wasn't finna be it. So I'm at home chilling one day, and my older friend, guy, asked me did I want to go out and chill. And I was like, yeah, let's get out for the day. Y'all see what environment I'm in. Hell yeah, I want to go. Picks me up. We go, I don't know, and we go stay all day until it started getting dark in the evening, and he brought me home. And he left and everything, and I go back in my room, and now my mom and Lee been drinking again, normal. And Lee is irate. He fighting everybody. And I just happen to be one of the people that he fight. Again, I'm young, remember? I ain't done nothing about it. This is your man. She don't care. This is the last thing I remember. Getting beat, this man pulling a gun on me and saying, bitch, get out of the house. Because you remember, I was already homeless, but I had to move back because I didn't have nowhere to go. But bitch, get out. And standing behind him was my mom. Yeah, bitch, get out. This man pulls this gun on me and puts this gun to my chest. And my mama standing behind him. Yeah, bitch, get out. That's all I remember. Yeah, bitch, get out. And I'm thinking the whole time, but I'm your bitch. Like, this ain't sounding right. But I called my friend, remember? The older guy. And he comes and he said, and I tell him I need to go. And he comes and picks me up. Now, mind you, I didn't know that they had already packed my clothes because I've been gone all day. My mom literally went in my room and packed my clothes, everything that I had, and put it in trash bags. And the older guy that I was dating or talking to, he came and picked me up. And they said, well, if you can go for the day, you can go forever. And they put me out once again. Now, my mama stood behind a man that put a gun to my chest. And my mama said, yeah, bitch, get out. Okay. I didn't know that this man had a child my exact same age, except he was a boy, until some time passed and I go back to my mom's house and I look in my room. Now, my mom was the type, she sewed, so we always had little frilly pink curtains and cute bed sets and everything. All my stuff, my pink stuff was taken down and they replaced it. She made something for his son. We're the same age. I'm homeless. Yeah, bitch, get out. But he can move in my room. Now, he's okay to stay, but I'm too old. My own mama, yeah, bitch, get out. I'll never forget that. That's where that PTSD comes in. I was a scrappy little girl. I ain't gonna lie. I have aggression disorder. No, I'm not out here doing anything to anybody. But if you mess with me, I will definitely turn the situation to a situation you never seen coming. But I don't mess with anybody. But if you mess with me, I will definitely end what you start. That's all I'm going to say. And I've always been that way. But I done got older, so I'm docile as hell but I don't do anything to anybody. I'm just peaceful. I am very giving. I will give my shirt off my back. And I have given, people have said, oh my God, I liked your earrings. And I took them out my ear and gave them to them. I am the sweetest person you'll ever meet. But I suffer from all this because of my past. I still graduated. I graduated from the back of my car. My senior year, I only had one class, and that was, what was it? English 12 or whatever you do in English to finish up. Because I finished everything else. Because I still, with all this, y'all, I still was one of the best students. And it was crazy because my senior year, there was something that I had to take home to get my mom to sign. And nobody knew that I was living in my car because I didn't look the part. I would get out my car and go in my brother's project apartment, bathe and look cute when I got to school. I didn't have to look what I was going through. Mind you, I lost my dad. He passed. And then my mom, I lost her too. You know, not really, but I lost her too. But I didn't look like that. So she asked me to take something home and get it signed. And I had to tell her, I don't live at home. And she said, well, where do you live? It's a long story, ma'am. And I signed it and gave it back to her. So that's just a quick recap of my life. Of course, I've seen way more than that because of being homeless, being on the streets. You're going to see a lot. I didn't eat for weeks at a time. But we ain't going to get into all that. But that's the PTSD part of it. So bipolar, PTSD, and aggression disorder, as I just said. I said I'm not aggressive unless you mess with me. I am the sweetest person unless you mess with me. But in this world, it takes two incomes because this shit high here. Shit high as hell. But I suffer from all this stuff. And I was on disability, but I am no longer on disability because I won't take the medication. And when I did get disability, they only gave me $451 a month. I don't know where you live, but shitting me. So I'm supposed to be disabled, because of my bipolar, but that 451 enabled me had to get off my ass and make something shake. I've always had a CDL. I had a CDL since I was 19 years old because I was homeless, remember? I got it how I live. CNA certificate, a CDL. I got it all because what me and my babies was going to do is survive. So I always drove school buses. my kids the whole time. They was at school safe, early, everything. I drove everybody there. Everybody knew me. I was also a cheerleading coach. That was the best time of my life. Then I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. It's big as hell here. My anxiety is not allowing me to drive here because I don't know where I'm going half the time. And I feel like if you're going to drive, you have to be the safest person on the road. And you need to know where you're going, not looking at your phone, looking at GPS. I want to know where I'm going. So I'm hindered from driving a lot here because I don't know any jobs that have a fixed route. Because if on a fixed route, I'm a beast. It's all this, you be on this route this time, this route that time. That's what I can't do. So since I'm unable to drive, I went to an interview one day, 3 years ago. And it was a driving position for a senior day program. Pick these people up, take them to the day program, and drive them home. You're paying $20 to do that. Yes, hell yeah, hand it here. So that's what I went to the interview for. But when I went home, I realized that same job had a position for a front office coordinator. Nope, never did that before. And they were like, well, based on the interview, I think you'll be perfect for that job. Bipolar disorder does not mean you're dumb in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Because I'm one of the brightest people you ever meet. And when I got this front office coordinator job, I just happened to be the best at it. Like customer service on 10, Now, every couple months, I do have that day where I don't want to do nothing but cry. And they would let me go home and go to sleep. Because it's a mental health hospital. This is the best place for me. They're very understanding. But at the same time, at what level do I have to get sick just because I want a job of understanding people? So it's got to be something else out there. I'm going to explain what I'm saying. So I'm thankful for this job. I am so thankful. And I went from $14.50 was my starting pay to $22.50 now. And just a little time that I've been there. Why? Because I'm a beast. But the doctor is a private practice, and the doctor only cares about money. Not gonna call the name. Hell no, you won't get me like that. But he only care about money. To the point where I had a patient appreciation day where I bought a lot of stuff, and I made bags for each and every patient that came to that clinic. Do you know I was the only one that participated? So I knew this is not the job for me, because the people that I need to be around every day, we care about our patients, and y'all are not the people that I should be around. So that's another negative. You work in an environment where people don't care. I can't do that. I love the job, and I love helping people. But as I stated, the owner don't care. So the majority of his staff walked out. And when I got the job, I did not know that it had been a mass walkout. That's why they were hiring. And the people that were working there at the time that I got there was subpar when it comes to a health clinic. The girl that was sitting beside me at the front desk, she answered the phone, and one of the patients was on the phone wanting to speak with her about medication. And this girl said, "Ma'am, is it is or is it ain't working?" That piqued my interest because I know you ain't just said that. And she said again, "No, ma'am, I'm asking, is your medicine is or is it ain't working?" I knew this was not the place I need to be. I was thankful for the job, but is it is or isn't, hell no. And thankfully, when she realized that she had a beast sitting beside her and I didn't really need her, she quit. And it was just me. For a year, I ran this clinic virtually by myself because the person that was over me, my supervisor, that's when I learned about gastroparesis. Paralyzed stomach. She complained about having gastroparesis, paralyzed stomach, a lot. She was always sick. So on Monday morning, we done been fresh because we work Monday through Thursday from 8 to 6. And I opened the door and I locked the door. That's what type person I am. If I get a job, I am dependable to a fault. I will be punctual because I'm a bus driver, so I don't know how to be late. I am the best person. I just suffer from something that hinders me a little bit. Not a lot, but every couple months, I got to lay down. But when she realized that I was a reliable person, she started running with it. And we was come in on Monday. By lunchtime, which was 12 on Monday, she would leave for the day. We would not see her again till the next Monday. Mind you, she is the person that gets meds out. And the person that gets people's meds out needs to be in office. You can't do all that from home, that's what she was trying to do. So it was a lot of uncalled for ignorance going on due to medication that always falls on me. Me and her do billing for this company. She's certified medical coding and billing. I just can learn very fast. I'm not certified. But you can tell me what to do, and I might have to ask one more time after you tell me, but I got it from there. So I helped her. And everybody knows if someone files disability, or not disability, but what is it? Bankruptcy. If you file for bankruptcy, people are not supposed to send you bills because now all your bills go through the bankruptcy court or something. And she was still billing people. And then when the attorney would call and ask about why we still billing them, she would blame it on me. So it's a lot of stuff why I got to get away from this job. Volatile patients because of their medication, because she's at home. She don't want to work, but she wants to be in charge. I'm the one doing all the work. I'm talking about all of it. I do medical records. I do everything. And she's at home, but she wants to be the supervisor. The doctor I work for also works at 2 different hospitals. So I do billing for him for those hospitals as well. I'm not certified. I just can do it. So I do a lot. And she's never there when you need help. It takes more than one person to run a clinic. Now, I have all my clinicians, my LPNs, my therapists. I have them there. But as far as the administrative, it's mostly just me. And I'm doing medical records for all these insurance companies as well. Y'all understand my day. Then they fired, because the doctor is cheap, they fired the cleaning company. And they have not replaced them in over a year and a half. So we're in a building that needs to be cleaned. One of our patients, we work in a mental health clinic, came and shit the bathroom up, a.k.a. Marissa, shit the bathroom up. The gastroparesis lady came in, supposedly cleaned the bathroom, but no, I need you to hire a company. They had to throw the chair away that he was sitting in and everything. So if it's that serious for you to throw something away, I know you need to hire a professional company. No professional company ever hired. I work in $1 million building, but we only got like a L-shaped amount of square feet. Why? Because the doctor is also greedy. He leased the rest of the building out to another company that does RBT for children, all that good stuff. And so we literally have this side of the office and they have that side of the building. So we have 2 bathrooms. We went from 8 down to 2 because he leased the majority of the building out. Our patients, they accommodate this side. We stay busy, but we only have 2 bathrooms now. So when I use the restroom, I have to go in with gloves and bleach in order to use the bathroom. Our patients often say, this building can be a little bit more cleanly. I don't get paid to clean. Now, I clean my lobby that people see, but when they get beyond the lobby, I'm not cleaning the clinician's office. I don't know who Hazel I look like, but it's not me. It's $1 million building, but I didn't say it was an upkept $1 million building. So it will spring a leak in a minute. And gastroparesis, or whatever it is, that lady will get up on the ladder and she would be the one to fix it. So nothing's really getting fixed or cleaned. I've gotten COVID twice. One time, and I work in private practice. So when you are sick, you're out. You might not get paid. And we never, with gastroparesis or whatever that is, she does the billing. She does the payroll as well. And for some reason, no one in our office ever has 6 days. Never. I know that's illegal, but we never have sick days. We're always in the negative. How the hell when a year, never mind. But anyway, yeah, so I got COVID twice. The second time turned into pneumonia. The worst feeling in the world. Now I'm pulling around an oxygen tank for 3 weeks. Y'all, I can't keep going through this. Being in a nasty building, I have to clean as I go. I'm constantly cleaning, and it's just me. I started this channel because I am trying to find a way. I still have to provide for my home. I still have to provide for my family. My mortgage $3,000. Come on now, and that ain't even talking about bills. So I gotta eat. Y'all gotta. We gotta eat. We got vehicles they paid for, but we gotta keep them shits. So I gotta work, but it has to be better than this. And I can't drive because of my mental health in Atlanta, Georgia. So I started this channel as a way to try to help out, y'all. That's why I started. And I didn't know where this channel was going to go. I've been monetized on YouTube before, but YouTube is YouTube. So I tried it again. And that's why this channel exists. I have a lot to share. I have a lot to offer. I'm very humorous. I could be the life of the party, but I can't go to that goddamn party because I got social anxiety. Go figure. So I'm the face of an office. I deal with med reps all day. I deal with clinicians, LP. I deal with all that all day. I'm dealing with people mad about their Adderall, their Vyvanse, what is it, Alprazolam, their Clonopin. Like, the list can go on and on. My Vraylar, my Concerta, like, all day. But I suffer too. And I'm suffering, trying to help these people from suffering. I got to get out of the mental health clinic. I am gifted to be the best at whatever I do because I'm a perfectionist. But at the same time, how in the hell can you give a comedic bone in my body and I can't make nobody laugh because I'm stuck at home? I go to work and I come home. I want to do something different. And I've never opened up about my situation to nobody. I've never opened up to anybody. So for me to be making this video on social media is super big for me. But I've gotten to the big age now that it is what it is. This is who I am. I can't be anybody but who I am. So this is me. Yep, I had to make this video because I suffer in silence and I shouldn't do that. And I go well beyond for other people, and I rarely think of myself. So this video is thinking of myself. I'm trying to build my channel, and I try to bring laughter to other people when I don't always laugh deep down. I have my days. I have ups and, I have my downs just like the most of us, and I know I am not alone. That's why I made this video, because I know I'm not alone. Our stories might be different, but we the same. So I know a lot of people have asked me to go live, and I have not gone live. Damn it, that's why. I don't know. I'm not that outgoing. I'm socially awkward. I don't know how to get on live, and I know how to read and answer y'all's questions, but what else we gonna do? I'm a firm believer you don't leave a job until you got another one. So I don't know if my mental health will affect, someone helping me. But if anybody know anything about a position or job somewhere, I prefer remote, as y'all already know. But I'll drive. I'll go to work every day and I'll act like I have nothing wrong with me until, well, I told you, every couple months, I go my serotonin dip and I be low. I need to lay it down. But other than that, I'm one of the sweetest. I come with a smile. In the morning, if you come in my office, you get a smile. At 6 o'clock when I'm locking them doors, you're going to get that same smile. That's just who I am. But I just had to let my people, because you subbed to my channel. So I wanted you guys to know, because I know you see a video, but you don't see anything else. So I needed you to know who was behind the camera. A little bit about me. So I am so appreciative for the people that have subscribed and actually watched my videos. It means the world to me, because trying to be normal in a world that you're really not that normal and you're not medicated, because when I was on medication, they put me on everything under the sun, and to the point where I was mute. I can talk. I'm funny. I'm humorous. I'm comedic, but I was mute. I'm the type mom, I can't be mute. I got to cook for my family. I have to clean for my family. I have to take care of my family and make sure everything is done before I can lay my head down at night. So how can I be mute? I can't. So I'm non-medicated and I do good. I do good. But then one day every couple months I have my day. I just need to lay it down. And I need somebody to understand that day when I need to lay down, just let me lay down. You get 3 good months. But that one day, just let me have it. And I want to someone to see it that they can understand that everybody has that day. But other than that, I'm one of the greatest people you'll ever meet. Funny. My word is my bond. I don't lie to kick it to nobody. I'm going to tell it like it is. Don't ask me if you don't want to know. Because just because it's hurtful don't mean it ain't the truth. And that goes to me as well. I don't know what kind of feedback. This was a hard one. This is one of the most truthful videos I've ever made. And a lot of people, they see me smiling and they just don't understand the pain behind the smile. But I have never been more vulnerable than I have been today. I appreciate you every time you watch my video. I appreciate you more than you know. I'm going to be making my videos and everything, but y'all, I'm finna come out this mental health clinic. I don't have no choice. It's a good job for somebody, but it's just not a good job for me. Because when it affects my mental health more than already I'm affected, I can't deal with it. So, I appreciate you for watching this video, you guys. Until the next one. Peace.